Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's ANTIGORGEOUS here with another video. As you guys can see, I am red with a hint of like purple magenta type mixture going on here. I recently just did an unboxing video on some Amazon brand hair called Sunber hair. So I got this hair. I did the unboxing video. If you guys haven't checked that out already, go check it out. I'll have the link below in the description box, so just like click on it, you know, kind of get familiar with what I'm talking about, what hair I have in my hair, what my thoughts were when I first, you know, got the package. So yeah, this is going to be part one of a 3-part series. You guys got a lot of videos to watch, you know, and I had to break it down because if I would have put everything together, the video would have been stupid long. Like, it would have been too long for y'all to sit there and just watch it. So that's why I broke it down into 3 parts. So if you guys want to see how I bleached the knots and lifted the color on this closure, just keep watching the video. So let's just jump right in. You want to use some bleaching powder and a 40 developer. And you're gonna also need a bowl and some type of brush to mix it in and apply the bleach to your hair. And of course, you're gonna need gloves. You want to protect yourself. This can get very dangerous if you don't use the proper precautions. I had to cover up my face too because the bleach was so strong. So you might want to, you know, have a shirt over your nose while you're doing this. But this is the closure. The closure is a 14-inch 1B closure from Sunber hair. The link for the unboxing video, like I said in my intro, is in the description box. And I also have aluminum foil for processing and protection of my table purposes. So I'm going to do, I think, 2 scoops of the powder, and it comes with this little handy scooper. So I put 2 scoops in the bowl, and then I'm going to close this up because my cats were trying to be nosy and be all on the table. And then I'm just going to pour in the 40 developer and just mix it in. I don't have any type of measurements as far as how much to put in there. You basically just want to keep adding it until it's like a creamy consistency. So I just kept adding the developer as I mixed until I got the consistency that I wanted. So yeah, just do that. Now that we got the consistency that we want, you just want to start just brushing it on the hair. And I really don't have any particular way I'm doing this. I'm just brushing it on, and then every once in a while I'll take a small tooth comb, like a rat tail comb, and just comb it through the hair because you don't want to miss any sections. And sometimes if you just put the bleach on the front and the back of the closure without combing it through, you will have some dark marks in there that doesn't get bleached. So just, you know, brush it on, comb it through, and then flip it over, of course, and make sure you get the back, and then just repeat with the combing it through. And sometimes I use my hand to work it through, but I'm going to be lifting the color on this closure while also dyeing the knot. So we're going to be doing 2 things here. And to ensure that, you know, everything is getting covered, of course, you guys see that I split the hair in 2s, and I'm also applying that bleach. And this is the motion I was talking about with the brush. Just turn it kind of sideways and work it into the top of the hair, because you definitely don't want to have an amateur mistake as having the bleach just stop and just have a line in your hair. I just feel like it just looks so tacky. So this is how you get it to look ombre. So I pretty much have the amount that I want on there, and I'm pretty satisfied with the coverage of the bleach. So now I'm just going to wrap it in the foil, and then I'm going to pull out the lace because now we're going to dye our knots. And you're going to make another bowl of the bleach. So I just did 1 scoop this time because the closure is not that big. Now with this mixture, you want it to be thick because when you're bleaching your knots, you don't want it to seep through your lace because you'll ruin your lace. And I don't want my roots to be bleached. I want them to be dark. So mix up your mixture as thick as possible. It has to not want to fall off the brush like I'm showing you guys here. Like you want it to be so thick that it doesn't come off. And then you're just going to basically lightly apply the bleach to your lace. Now you could do this whether you're doing a frontal or a closure. If you're dyeing knots on anything, you want this same consistency. So I'm just barely pressing it through. I'm just working it on top. You just want the bleach to sit on top of the knots and process it. You don't want it to seep through like I said before. So I let that sit for about 25 minutes on the knots, and it was probably about 35 minutes for the hair because of course we bleached it first. And this is how it's looking. It's looking golden, just like how I want it. So now I'm going to, wash it out and then show you guys how it looks air dried. So some of the things that I used was I first put this TRESemme conditioner on it just to let it sit for 10 minutes, and then I rinsed that out, and then I used my Shimmer Light shampoo, which is going to tone your hair. It's going to leave your hair a little purple, so don't leave it on for too long. I left it on for 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And then I also used the silicone mix, which really brings back any what do I want to say, over processed hair. If you ever over bleached your hair, this is going to bring your hair back to life. So this is how it looked after I did all of that and it was still wet. And then I'm going to show you guys how it looked when it air dries. Every time I bleach or dye my hair, I let my bundles air dry because I feel like that's the best method. And as you guys can see, I want to show you guys that this closure did shed. I think in the bleaching process it kind of made the hair a little weak. That's why I used a silicone mix, but I do want to be honest with you guys and show you guys that while wet, this hair was kind of stringing off like that. So after letting it air dry, I do my hair in stages. So this is like the next day, and as you guys can see, the hair really doesn't even look that bad. It was still shedding a little bit, but it looks pretty good to me. Now click the link in the description box to see how I colored this hair, the magenta red color, and I'll see you guys in my next video, guys.